In theory, I should be live. Please give me one moment while I get things set up with the YouTube side of things, because unfortunately, as is the case as of late, YouTube has been fighting me on pretty much every front. Alright. There we go. Should be good now. Anyways, so, yesterday, I was going to be doing the stream on my usual time, but as you know, last time I was dealing with a serious injury to the throat, and kind of carried over until probably that morning. I was finally at the point of being like, yeah, I feel pretty good on the throat issue. However, Saturday, the day before, I had to go to a family event. One moment. I had to go to a family event at the family orchard, and we did the annual cider press, and which is just kind of a general family get together. You get together at the orchard, you press out the cider. What's gonna go out goes out, and the family gets to take in from the rest. I got like 3 gallons myself. Anyways, worked on the orchard, and got back basically that Sunday morning. And if you haven't ever worked like a solid straight 3 days, I mean like really busted the ass. I think I probably got across all 3 days 5 hours of sleep. So yeah, that Sunday I was just, my ass was in bed the entire time. So I apologize for that. Anyways, I wanted to at least get the apology out there and give my explanation as to why. And where we left off in the story, we had just recruited, I believe his name is Galleon, and we were gonna bring him back home to I assume meet with Quark, but I can't imagine that we're gonna come all the way back home with these characters that left as 3 kids from the area and came back as just the 2. I want to see if there's gonna be anything special. Not here. I want to go check Dragon Master Dine's grave, because from what we understand, Galleon traveled with him. So stopping by to see the grave just kind of seems appropriate, and I don't know if there's going to be anything special here, but it does seem like one of those things that should be applicable. God damn! This monument is pathetic. A feeble attempt to keep Dine's memory alive. Our world must stop dwelling on the relics of the past and look to the future. A future ruled by one stronger than a feeble Dragon Master. One who can unite the world with pure strength of will alone. Oh man, sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to say big... you know, it's kind of weird. It's... His idea is good, but I just get a strong feeling that the way he's going to go about it is not as good. Pure will alone is not going to be an answer for an indefinite way into the future. A strong will is going to be able to, you know, face the adversities and all that stuff, but, you know, you kind of got to be a little bit of an idea man, too. Keegs is here, and from what I understand, Keegs, you are currently busting ass on another bike ride right now. Getting the workout in. I was trying to do a little bit before the stream, mostly just to make sure that when I end the stream, I'm going to be, you know, limber and loose enough to be able to go out for another half-hour hike myself. So, and unfortunately right now in Michigan, we are at the end of October, which means we are hitting freezing temperatures at night. And, you know, I don't need to tell you that 10 o'clock is kind of kind of nighttime, you know, in the end part of October. So it is balls bustingly cold. Alex, now, what are you doing back in the village so soon? What? You're guiding Master Galion across our island? Oh, my, Master Galion, please forgive my ignorance. I did not recognize you. This is such a great honor. Please have mercy on my son and shower him with the benefit of your wisdom. Your son is already wise beyond his years. He reminds me so much of Dine, it's frightening, really. Right, so, here's something to consider. Galion is all hard up about this willpower thing. And again, I don't disagree. But again, the ego in this man to think that somebody could be... Again, he is not a Dragon Master. And he seems to think he knows what it takes to be a Dragon Master. And apparently that is going to be someone of incredible strength, fortitude, yada, yada, yada. And obviously a strong enough will to achieve that. Why is it that he can see a lot of Dine in Alex, but also, and he wants to achieve what Dine had, but also is just like, yeah, but also being a Dragon Master kind of makes you a bit of a bitch. Like, he is literally talking out of two sides of his mouth. Yeah, I got my TV set up in the garage. Right now I'm doing, some good bicep curls. Obviously a good start. So I assume you've got like a pretty decent dumbbell set. Can I ask what your current dumbbell situation goes up to? And if you don't mind me asking, what kind of dumbbells are you using? Because I have some really old ones, and I mean, my set is old enough that it's actually got legitimate lead plates. Like, you know, they're coated, but they're also old enough that some of the coating has chipped in a couple of places, and I've just repainted some lacquer on it. So yeah, my plates are ancient, and I desperately need to get a new set, but I usually stick to about 30 pounds, so. Oh my goodness. Is that Master Galion with you, Alex? I can't believe it. And by the way, that is the maximum height for my set, so like it, if I wanted to go higher, which really I just do more reps these days, but if I wanted to go higher, I'd have to buy a new set anyways. Is that Master Galion with you, Alex? I can't believe it. Galion, it is an honor to meet one of the four heroes. Well, Mom, while I've been out and about, I have managed to meet two of the four heroes. Maybe three? I can't remember who the other if they're even surviving. But it would stand to reason that probably they have something to do with the church. I know we've seen a couple of people at the church at this point, and I can't remember if any of them were quote-unquote hero status. Alex, you should have given me some warning. My hair's a mess. Mom, you're not gonna be sleeping with Galion. I get it. He's a sexy elf man. Everybody wants a piece of the pointy ears, but you know, you're a taken woman. You gotta just respect what that means. All right, I think this was our buddy's grandfather. Okay, well, obviously he asked about him, but I accidentally skipped over it. What? He started a business in Maribia? Oh, man. He started a business in Maribia? I didn't know he had any talent. Wow. I am fumbling hard. English be difficult. Words are hard. Oh, well, yeah. He'll give up soon enough and come back crying. You count on it. God, this old man's kind of a prick. What's that? My son went out and achieved something? Watch him be a bitch about it. No wonder he left. Alright. Are we dead serious that in all of this going on, not a single person I mean, even like, the main character's parents, the main character who idolizes the four heroes, let's be honest, when you've got a kid who's that pent up about this shit, who talks about it all the time, you're talking about someone who is, like, looking to be this Dragon Master character at an autistic level. This motherfucker, like, this is his thing, right? You're telling me that with all of that, you've lived with this kid growing up under that assumption. I think that's a fairly fair assumption at this point. And he shows up with one of the four heroes, and it's just, you're just like, oh, yeah, I probably should have dressed nicer and put my hair up. You're not even just gonna, like, you know, bust ass a little bit about the fact that this guy showed up? Anyways, apparently there's not a whole lot to be done there. I expected a lot more. Where was Quark's cave? I can't remember. I don't think it was way the hell over here, was it? Oh shit, I guess it was. Clearly I don't remember the overmap though. The set I got goes up to 40. Nice. 4 or 5 pounds weights. 8 2.5 pound weights. It's one of those sets where the interchangeable between... Oh, shit! Okay, so this is one of those ones that, it's got, like, the bar you can put in between. And yeah, okay, hard plastic. So it's probably got something on the inside of that hard plastic. Probably, I don't know, maybe lead shot or something. I've seen a couple do, like, they're filled with, like, lead sand and things like that. Alright, obviously I don't think we have to worry too much. We're just going to auto-battle. This is the literal starting area. Honestly, I think it's going to be one of those scenarios where if anything even, like, touches me on my way through here, that's going to be a bit of a problem on my own part. Nothing should be able to be in a position to even make my characters feel pain on our way to go see Quark. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, 40 pounds is a pretty good set. Are these like full-on plates? Like you have to slide them on manually, or is this one of those ones where you like set it down and you can like set the dial? And I just like really, I've seen those ones, but I've never actually like seen them in person, if you know what I mean, where you like twist the dial and it just drops the parts of the weights that don't go to whatever you set it to. Those always seem like such a fun luxury, but it's like I don't even know where you'd go to get those. I've mentioned before, I basically live out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So, you know, trying to find specialized equipment or honestly specialized anything is kind of limiting. Yeah, I had to go look for the bar to make it a barbell. It's been missing for weeks. It is plates, but I've seen... Okay. Yeah, I've seen those ones. Like, again, like, I remember... God, it's... I'm gonna show my age, but also it's like, it's literally nothing. Keegs, you're older than I am, so you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, when you stay up late at night and you go to watch TV, and there's literally just a lot of fucking nothing on... And so you like flip through the channels and you find those infomercials. I remember the infomercials for the dumbbell sets that kind of popularized that option, that setting. I don't remember what the hell they were called. Or probably like branded through Bowflex or something. But yeah, the dial set. Is this Quark already? Oh shit! I expected a lot more trouble to get to him. You have returned, Alex, and even stronger than when I last beheld you. Galleon, it has been many years since I last saw you. 15 to be precise, Quark. Not since that dark day when dear Dragon Master died. Yes, I remember all too well your disappointment. Quark, I have a question to ask of you. This girl, the one they call Luna. Is she the child born that day? Oh shit, they did say 15 years ago. Big shocked faces. Truth is a dangerous thing to some, Galleon. If you knew the truth, perhaps it would. Our world is on the verge of chaos, Quark. And I must know if the cause is what I suspect it to be. Tell me, Quark. Tell me the truth. I deserve to know. He is going to try to kill Luna. You were the Dragon Master's best friend, Galleon. He trusted you with his life. I can trust you with the truth. Yes. Luna is the one. Oh, that was a hell of a smirk on that profile art he was still rocking. Surely you understand why Dine kept this from you,
Galleon. Oh, then the time has finally come. My little act has reached its curtain call. But please, hold your applause.
Oh shit! He was the dark guy!
What have you done, Galleon?
I can't remember what they call him, like the Dark Emperor or something.
Not Galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor Galleon.
No? I will say, like, the overall armor set is kind of fucked, though. Like, I rock that. He's got that dark magic paladin shit going on.
My first order of business shall begin with your enslavement, Quark.
I mean, we've already got, like, the magical approval of Quark, so I guess we don't have to worry too hard about him getting sealed up. And it's gotta be better than him dying, right? Although, admittedly, that certainly looks like dying so far. That is some Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb wiping your ass out shit. I used to say up on the infomercials, most of them were about kitchen gadgets, though. Yeah, but then you also had, like, the days of ShamWow, the Slap Chop. You had everybody trying to sell various hardware equipment and people fucking hurting themselves over that shit.
Who shall be my queen?
Alright, the man is like 85 years old minimum, and that's fucking young for an elf. He is the, Dark Emperor, and he's looking at this 15-year-old girl? Man has hit mass creep level. But I did say he was rocking like the Dark Paladin armor set shit going on. And let's be honest, is there anything more churchable than forcing the 15-year-old girl? Oh, that was a hell of a statement. Oh. Luna! Now I know the truth. The world shall be mine on a... No. No, 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 fuck you, no! No! Fuck you! Now I know the truth. The world shall be mine. I'm not fucking reading that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ass reference. That is some fucking localization shit. What the fuck is up with Alex's eyes? What the... Okay, please tell me his eyes are closed and that's just like a really bad rendition of like his mouth. Because those are some fucking like sunken, shallow ass eyes. Like they're one fucking pixel. Over the weekend, my legs were so sore and I thought it was because I went extra hard on leg day. Now I think I'm just getting used to the bike again. So, a couple of years ago, I actually did have an exercise bike, and I'll be honest, I fucking loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like bike riding. Bike riding and even just the form of the exercise bike. There is something more cathartic to the motion. At least my experience was that. Something more pleasant, more pleasurable than having to go on a standard basic bitch ass walk. However, unfortunately, my injury has worsened and I reached the point where trying to pull my legs up far enough to do a full pedal cycle ran a risk after about 2 miles of biking. You're on the exercise bike right now, right? You know 2 miles is fucking nothing. After about the 2 mile mark, it was just enough wear on my joints that finally my kneecap would give out and pop out of place and slide over to this. Long story short, I couldn't like ride a real bike anymore. And even the bike machine was kind of rendered relatively pointless. Because again, 2 miles is fucking nothing. Which is why I do the walking now. But it's also why I hate cardio so much more now than I did then. Because again, I liked the bike process. What happened? Where am I? This is Alex's house, but I thought we were in the cave. Grandpa Quark! What happened to Grandpa Quark? Null? Alex, what happened to us? The last thing I remember is going to the White Dragon Cave with Galleon. Oh, shit! Wait, I remember now! I know what happened! It's out of nowhere. Again, Mom and Dad are in the other room, and you've just got Null here just swearing up a storm about Galleon. And Alex, Luna! Alex, she was kidnapped. Alex, Null, you're finally awake. Galleon took Luna and... I'm gonna be honest, Dad. The last thing he said before he disappeared... Well, honestly, it was a really shitty Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference, but, I mean, before that, there was strong implications about a very, not widely acceptable age range, potential forced relationship between Luna and a very ancient and old magical elf man who seems to have hit his head a little hard on the inside of his plate mail helmet when he was putting it on. Just finished the curls, getting on the bike now. But yeah, do you do anything besides the curls? What all is your exercise routine? I usually do the curls, I do a chest press, and then I will reduce the weight down to, I actually only go to about 8 pounds. But then I do like the arm out. I don't know what to call them. It looks like a punching motion, and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it. But you know, nice and slow, the whole curl thing with it. Yeah, that's the other big thing I do. And then bench butterflies. I know, Null. You were brought here by an old friend, a man named Lake. He found you in the White Dragon Cave and brought you here. Lake! I think he was the homeless man that we met in the woods. Nice guy, that man. I believe he's at Dine's monument. 1 minute, guys. Sorry about that. I believe he's at Dine's monument. You should go and thank him for saving your lives. You probably would have frozen to death had he not discovered you. So, Mom's got nothing to say. Dad's just like, oh, thank goodness at least you survived. Completely forget about, you know, your childhood friend. Alex, you and Luna have grown up together. Your mother and I have watched a bond form between you. And now I'm gonna tell you, go save that girl and get you a piece of that ass. That's some fatherly advice. I'm waiting to see if there's anything that varies from what I said. Nope. That's the canon approach. God, I'm going to be a great dad. Son, I've seen what's come between you and your childhood friend. And frankly, I'm disappointed that there isn't more of it. Now get out there and get you some. Lake? Oh, good. You two are awake. I was afraid your sleep might be of the eternal type. Well, thank you for helping us. We owe you our lives. But what the heck were you doing in the White Dragon Cave? I thought you might ask me that and all, but mum's the word. I hate secrets. Fuck you. Alex, I'm sorry for what happened to Luna, but... son, what are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do? For starters, I'm gonna bite Galleon right in the... I meant... Alex, shut it. What do you plan to do now? So today was arm day, so I did some shoulder presses, tricep press, tricep extensions, and barbell curls. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I really need to get to a proper gym format. You know, frankly, the holidays are coming up, and again, I have been on that bit of the kick recently. Might not be a bad time for me to join in. I know it's also the time everybody joins in, so, you know, there is also that, like, first couple of months of ass when everybody shows up and then, you know, nobody comes back again, so that'll be a thing. I'm going to think and then act decisively. Okay, defeating Galleon doesn't necessarily save Luna. And here we are at a dividing point. And we must, as the young upstart on his quest, on his own personal journey, on the eternal quest for ass, we must pick that which matters most. We're gonna go save them cheeks. I'm gonna rescue Luna from Galleon's clutches. Galleon now fancies himself the Magic Emperor. He rules over the vile tribe of the frontier. Now that he has assumed the role of Magic Emperor, his power must be immense. And again, bear with me, sorry guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Seasonal allergies have been kicking my ass. I'll get to experience that myself for the first time. So I've mentioned in the past that I actually used to be rather regular and consistent at the gym. Again, it was primarily just weightlifting, but I kind of went pretty hard on it, especially in the earlier college years. Yeah, no, it genuinely is a thing, and you're kind of gonna get a lot of, like, as someone who's been through the entire cycle, you are gonna get a fun little bit of people watching that's gonna happen about this, especially if you're in an area where it kind of blows up a little bit. One of the things that you're probably gonna get, and you really only have to go through it once, you're gonna get the people watching experience. You're gonna see these people come and leave and then never come back again. But you are gonna see the, like, I don't know, depends on your size, the 0 to like 5 people that really do stick around. And you're gonna almost immediately have this, like, sixth sense kind of pick up with you. And the next time you go through this, you're going to be able to point at which people come in the next time around that you go through it, and you're going to look at them and say, you've got a chance to stay, you've got a chance to stay, and everybody else is going to fuck off. And you're probably going to be hitting like one or both of those spot fucking on. It's weird how quickly that sense kind of picks up on. Even knowing all this, Alex, will you still risk your life? Oh, jeez, your life to fight him. The man is like 800 years old, and he show up and took my bitch. I'ma go slap his shit. Without question. Dragon Master Dine would be proud of your bravery, Alex. He would marvel at the strength that you have nurtured in your heart. Alex, do you know what killed Dine? No. With all of my autistic obsession, I never really figured out what truly was the reason he died. As with many, Dine fell victim to love. He swore to her that he would do anything for the woman he fancied. When the time came to protect her heart, he used all the power he had. And the Dine everyone knew as the greatest Dragon Master ever perished. Love is never an easy thing, Alex. But you say you want to help Luna, so you must become the Dragon Master. Because to save her, you will fight a stronger opponent than even Dine ever faced. I'll do it! I will become him! I will be the energy! Good answer. Here, Alex, I have something to cheer you up. After that depressing story about Dine, I hope so. Don't worry, Null, I promise. You'll like this one. I found this in the White Dragon Cave, Alex. I want you to have it. You're gonna find this as useful as Dine did. I'm sorry. I've got a magic staff. I'll see you soon. What a strange man, Alex. I'm glad he's helping us, but why? Why is he doing this? And I'm glad that you're gonna go fight Galleon, because I'd hate to have to rescue Luna on my own. Well, I'd hate to have to rescue the both of you. Okay, Alec, calm the fuck down. Look, I need you to back up, take a step off of the high horse. You and I both know I'm the greatest in this team, and you only wish you were half as cool as the Dragon Cat. Maybe the white dragon wings Lake gave us will help. Let's try them and see what happens. Alright, well, before I use that, I want to see if, Alright, I was kind of hoping maybe I could try to pull that sword out again, because, you know, look, we literally have a sword in the stone moment here, and, like, if I come back and I don't give it a shot every single time, I will miss the opportunity to pull that sword out and become him. Alright, help us, Dragon Master Dine. Help us save Luna. Fortunately, it seems the him energy isn't going to happen here. Alright, guys, please bear with me just one moment. I got to take a step back, and I will be right back. Alright, guys, terribly sorry about that. Anyways, while I was gone, I noticed that Richie came in. Rich, how are things going? Hopefully things are going well. I did also notice that Keegs mentioned that he had one of those deep dish pizzas he made the other day. So those are the ones that you pre-made and you froze, right? How'd it come out? Let me know. I guess it's not as easy as using it that way. Do I use it here? Alright, they called it the white dragon wings, but apparently they're just dragon wings. Magical traveling. Oh, hey. Alright, if I'm gonna pick a place that makes sense to go, probably, I think Maribia is the major super city, and that is where we know another one of the 4 heroes is at. So if I'm gonna pick where I'm gonna go, myself trying to think about this, we just had one of the 4 legendary heroes become small dick villain energy. So I'm gonna want to go to the big angry mayor man who wields a giant, what was it? Was it a fucking axe? Anyways, I need to go to the man who still has big dick energy and tell him that the guy he once knew bitched out real hard. Holy shit. Okay, well, I picked really well, apparently. Alex, we're in Maribia, but where did all these monsters come from? What's happening here? What I can tell you for sure is Best Girl is here, about ready to start rocking shit up, and I'm glad I picked here now. What the? Where did you come from? What kind of magic was that? Jessica, what's going on? What does it look like? Get in here and help me out. Wait. Oh god, my brain is connecting dots. I don't like this. My brain is doing the thinking thing. I wasn't built for that. Jessica is a woman of the church, essentially, but is also strong and big energy, and the choice in the woman I am with right now suddenly makes a lot of sense to me, and why I have fancied Jessica even in my younger years. So yeah, apparently my choice in woman was depicted even all those years back when I was playing this game on the Game Boy Advance. Who would have thought it was going to be so prophetic? All right, give me that swords dance. All right, and I actually think she gets a couple of like skills that aren't just magic too. But in the meantime, clock him in the face with that mace. There we go. Honestly, that's not terrible experience considering what we've been up against. They're pretty good. The crust is like made out of a mixture of low-fat cream cheese and fat-free cheddar cheese. So it's not like a bread crust. I've seen people do one made out of like cottage cheese. Have you seen any of those? And if you've done any of the cottage cheese cooking, can you tell me if you come across any recipes that are actually worth doing? Because I picked up on a few back when that trend was just building up. And what I found is a lot of them kind of really sucked. But every so often you do come across like a gem. So if you would, let me know if you got any, please. Because frankly, I actually do eat a fair bit of cottage cheese, but I also tend to just like eat it with a cut up tomato. And let's be honest, that gets boring eventually. Thanks. You guys yanked my buns out of the fire. What happened here, Jessica? Well, I went to the big shrine, and when I returned, the entire city had been overrun. So, long story short, I'll fucking know. But I came in here and I started beating ass, because that's what I do. Where's Luna and Galleon? Are they okay? Well, Galleon is a PDF file, and Luna is unfortunately in a position to be getting red. Galleon is... Wow, my brain just shut off for a minute there. Galleon is the Magic Emperor. He commanded these beasts to attack Maribia. What? That's not all, Jessica. He enslaved the White Dragon and kidnapped Luna. That piece of shit. I can't even comprehend it. How could something so terrible have happened? Wait. I understand. Galleon sent these demons here to distract us from the real target. My father. Alex, we have to help him. Yeah, the big man who is a hulking wall of meat and man. We have to go help him. I swear to God, if I bodied that gargoyle like a fucking bowl of soup, and something happens to kill your dad in all of this, shit just ain't gonna make sense. Release the Galleon files. Oh man, wait, hold on, wait, no, wait, he's literally leading the Vile Tribe. We ran into the Vile Tribe last time, and it was 3 very voluptuous women. Galleon revealed his true colors about his appreciation for younger women. We'll leave it at that. Mind you, he's an elf, so even if you're a fucking 80-year-old woman, you're basically a child to him. I'm just saying. Release the Galleon files. Oh, man. I probably have. I've done donuts made out of cottage cheese. I remember it being not as bad as I thought. Would I do it again? Maybe. 85 is the new 15. Which... Oh, God. Oh, man. Kiggs, have you watched Interspecies Reviewer? I understand the question I just asked. And if the answer is no, I appreciate it. So let me get into the long story short. One of the main characters that writes the reviews is an elf. And he has a fancy for the elderly women of the human variety. Because of his age. And I don't want to quote what you said again, because it makes an already bad scenario even worse. But the mentality is exactly that. Saw the first episode when it came out before it got canned. Only the dub got canned. The sub did continue. But yeah, God, that was funny how that story came about. He must be in the mansion, fighting single-handedly against Galleon's evil hordes. You heard her, Alex. Let's hurry. Not even Mel could hold off those maniacal fiends forever. I disagree. Honestly, it seems like Mel should probably be able to be like one of those heroic big dick guys that just like, I fought for 3 days straight and then I finally decided, you know what? I needed a drink. So that I could get back in there and keep fighting again. Got it. So, the enemies have put up boxes all over the place. This is one of my greatest weaknesses, and I don't know how I'm going to overcome this. I guess I don't know what I expected when I put it on auto battle, but literally slap fighting wasn't the direction I was expecting it to go. Hey, Alex. I haven't seen you for a while, but I've been hearing of your adventures. Ramus, are you sure it's okay to keep your store open right now? The Vile Tribe is marching through the streets. Null, let me tell you a little something about supply and demand. Ramus here is sitting on a big shop. He has plenty of supply. And literally enemies have stormed the city and are roaming the streets. The people demand weapons. Ramus has got him. If anything, this is the best time to open his shop. My fucking hero. Are you kidding? This is the best time to be open. When people are afraid, they want to buy protection. And I am here to sell it to them. My fucking king! Alright. I started to read that under the interpretation of the anime I was just talking about. And I'm gonna be honest, I loosely would refer to it as anime. However, it definitely does seem to be most commonly implicative of the variety of just the fan service element. It really doesn't get too explicit from what little bit I remember. You know, honestly, I can keep coming back here and healing, so like, this would probably be a pretty good grind spot. Go through the streets, fight everything, get the experience, go back, heal up, go fight the boss with full energy. Could honestly be a thing to do. I might watch a couple of the new anime shows I haven't checked out yet. God, I really want to get in on the, I know we've talked about maybe watching it on the group thing at some point, but like, I kind of just, I want to watch it so bad. That, Kamen Rider anime one that came out recently where the old man just becomes the Kamen Rider. That was so, God, that was a lot of fun watching that one. I'm going to keep going around and just making my way through the streets. Still eating. Things are going good mostly, though, since you asked. Glad to hear. I want to know a little bit more details about that new gadget that your grandpa got you, because honestly, that sounds pretty enjoyable. I have looked for a while at getting some of those, what are they, like, who makes them? Like, Anycubic or something like that? I can't remember the company names. But those, handheld, mobile players for old retro games. There's a couple of them that I've looked at in the past that I've thought about buying. And honestly, like, one of the stopping points is I already have the analog pocket, and most of the ROM files that I have, I think all the ROM files I have that aren't ROM hacks are ones that I've self-dumped from my own cartridges. So it's like, when it comes to that, I have the emulators on my computer if I were to play, again, games that I own physically, but also, like, if my more common experience these days when I want to do that is I turn on the analog pocket. No joke, I actually will just turn on the analog pocket just for, like, it's got a really good speaker system. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I was trying to stop the auto battle and I thought I did, and then it didn't. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go through all of this again, but we can speedrun through all this. Yeah, I literally tried to stop the auto battle and I thought I did, and it just kept going. So, got it, don't do the auto battle there. Go into the fucking menu and manually select that shit. Because apparently the B button didn't cancel it. And what I thought I did didn't do what I needed it to. Very unfortunate. Luckily, we can just kind of zip right through this. We'll A button smash our way, and we know that we can auto battle through here. Anyways, I honestly didn't expect to go down to a random mob enemy that fucking early in the new area. That I thought I was a little bit more beefed than that. Yeah, it fucking stopped the auto battle there. All right. Yeah, I tried to stop the auto battle as soon as I saw Alex go down, and then it just kept going, and I was like, fucking push more buttons, I guess. Figure out which one cancels it. Anyways, yeah, what I was getting at is I will actually just turn on the analog pocket just for like Pokemon Red, and I will just let it cycle through the opening screen for the music because it's got genuinely good speakers, and it literally does give a really good recreation of the old green on green. I know a lot of people talk shit about it, and it's not like it's not deserved, but it's what I grew up on, and it hits me in all of those emotional vibes. Anyways, long story short, that's kind of been the stopping point, as I already have the Analog Pocket, but I do know that a lot of those other ones are really nice, and the one you have, what I want to say about that is it looks like it's got a really big screen size, and that is kind of its own selling point for those. And yeah, so the fact that you can dump your own files onto it, and by the sounds of it, from what we were talking about, it sounds like it can also do music and videos. I assume there's probably some form of restrictions, formatting, things like that you're gonna have to worry about, but like it genuinely sounds like a pretty cool device. I think I'm done with cardio today. I'll BRB, gonna get my TV in my room. Higgs, do you have like a mobile screen you're moving from place to place, or you just have like different TVs set up? Because I've got a setup very similar to that. I literally even have a TV in the bathroom. So like, yeah, I'm that guy. All right, let's get through here, and unfortunately, we have to watch Galleon Epsteinify himself pre-jail session. If anything, we are watching the development of God, what was the name of that island? Was it St. James or Little St. James? I can't remember.
Oh, then the time has finally come.
Come on, Galleon. You're not
Reached
fooling
its
anybody at
curtain
this point.
call.
We've seen it before now.
Please hold
Not all the
your
games I got on the emulators work on them. The new version of Emerald Rogue EX also caused the issue. The earlier one.
What have you done, Callian?
Yeah, so the thing about ROM hacks is, especially with those kind of devices, they are modifications of existing files, and sometimes when you start playing, and that's on the ones that aren't like complete recreations. Can I skip that? Awesome, sweet, okay. Anyways, the ones that are modifications of preset files, so a lot of ROM hacks will like be modifications of Fire Red, for example, for the Pokemon ones. Fire Emblem has a bunch too that are all based on the like GBA entries. Sorry about that. Anyways, so of those, you will find a mixed bag in which some of the games will work great on like particularly powerful devices, and let's be honest, if you're playing on a smartphone in today's world, those are, in terms of when those games were made, those phones are fairly powerful devices. A lot of these mobile device platforms that you can pick up, though, are rather low powered. So you are kind of like, you know, trading in the versatility and the experience of a console for that. There, you know, there's benefits and negatives, but a lot of them are going to be lower to mid items, and so some ROM hacks will have trouble running on those, and you're gonna run into that even more for the games that are more specialized and developed, ones that are probably using like, all right, well, I picked the wrong one. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I don't think that's going to change anything. We know the canon timeline. You know, I would genuinely be picking the other one. I'm just trying to speed blitz through here because I am just wanting to get back to where we left off. All right. Now let's use the item again. We're going to go to Maribia. And as soon as we get here, like, the first thing I've got to do is remember to save the goddamn game. Anyways, yeah, so when you go through those games, the more specialty made ones that are just kind of like stealing sprite arts or even using fully custom stuff, but just kind of taking the engine formula, those ones are all going to be a lot more demanding, and they might not be as functional on those kind of devices. So just a heads up on some of that. Not all the games I got in the end. Technically, the ones on the emulator so far all seem to work. Just realize I implied that the emulator itself had games that don't work. I meant some of the hacks I put on. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to talk specifically about the hacks. So if, like, for example, the games I have that are just ROM dumps of, like, the actual cartridges that I have, those almost all tend to work fairly flawlessly on emulation systems because they are made with that kind of file specifically in mind. Alright, let's get on through here. We know where we have to go. And I probably should spend more time going back and healing up. They literally give me this this cheese here. And I should probably start abusing it. Alright, heal up. And make sure we don't run into that again. There we go. I have learned from the failures of my past self. I'm back, ready. I'm back, ready for bed. Puppies are settling down. Well, I can tell you right now, my big pup is settling down as well. However, she is not going to get the luxury, and well, realistically, she gets the luxury to settle down. But let's be honest, the second I grab her leash and say, do you want to go for a walk? Any attempt at sleeping goes out the window, and she's probably going to leave the floor on all four legs. Alright, yep, okay. Yeah, got it. We are at a point now, game. I understand, I'm hearing you. Slow down on the auto battle. Got it. Alright, we're gonna do the explosions. And honestly, we're gonna do the big heal, the group heal. You know what? Let's do another one, and this time do the character specific. Alex is kind of getting his ass kicked. Let's make sure we keep him standing up on all 2 feet, right? Go back, top off. Also, only emulators on this are for MAME. Okay, so the MAME consoles are going to be pretty fun. Famicom, GBA. I assume classic means like... No, because you have Game Boy and Game Boy Color here. So Famicom, Super Famicom, Mega Drive. If it's got all of those, I imagine it's probably going to have like the Sega Genesis on it too, right? And no clue what the other is for, but it has no files in the emulator there right off the bat. I wonder, and again, I might be looking kind of stupid because it really depends on your exact setup that you have. Let me know if I'm being stupid when I say this. If you have an emulator that it doesn't have, does it give you a menu of these emulators in a like executable list format? Because I wonder if you have one that if it doesn't have it, like say for example the Genesis, if you put that on there, would it be able to run them? Because there are some Genesis fan games that are pretty fun. I know there's a bunch of Sonic ones out there. No clue what classic specifically is. Well, it's not going to be MAME because, you know, that's kind of a lot of those. I actually had a specific MAME arcade hookup that I ran off of a, like, it wasn't a Raspberry Pi. I tried to do the Raspberry Pi arcade, but every time I bought a Raspberry Pi, I got a Dead on Arrival system card. And I'll be honest, after you buy 4 of them and they all come DOA, I have seen so many people have so much success and so much love for the Raspberry Pi, but I just look at it and I don't have the experience that they have. And so, like, I have no faith in Raspberry Pi as a platform. But, like, I've bought some, like, third-party junk Chinesium Alibaba cards that were meant to be, like, Pi-like cards. And that was what I did the MAME arcade off of. For the record, it's a lot of fun to be able to have, like, a classic experience, arcade-like system, which, by the way, it's an old, it was an old build, wasn't particularly high quality. Now I've got those arcade 1-ups, and I do like those. There is a lot to be said about the problems regarding the arcade 1-ups quality control in the early years, but it seems a lot of the newer machines are just generally, I don't want to say they're better, because there are some, like, trade-offs in the feel in the hand versus the actual running capabilities of them and all of that. It's a solid enough trade-off, but some of the issues that I experienced have largely been worked out of the newer ones. So I'm going to say, you know, take that for whatever you want to consider it worth. But also, Arcade 1-Up has gone up in price a couple of times, and honestly, we're starting to reach the point in the cost where you look at it and you just, I'm no longer as confident in saying that it is worth what they ask for. It has a menu of the emulators. I click on it and then it lists the games. I'm not sure if you can put emulators on it because I have no clue how to do it if I can. So yeah, when you plug the system into your computer, maybe navigate the file list. Don't change anything, don't move anything, but, just navigate the file list and see if you can find where these, the emulation, the emulator itself is located. Because there's going to be probably an emulator based on whichever console you're looking at. There we go. Anyways, and you can probably get a feel for what the file structure is like, what kind of emulators they're using, and the thing about ones that seem to do what yours is set up for, one of the benefits they have is they're fairly open-ended most of the time. So as the buyer of the product, you can kind of really mess with what you're looking at. The thing is it's really useful to learn what you're looking at before you start messing with anything, because at the very least you can put it back to how it was, If you really mess something up, you can put it back to how it was. There we go, I can hit 3 of them with that. Well, they started swinging hard. Can I still hit everybody with the explosion without? Yeah, there we go, okay. She has definitely got to heal herself up.
By the power of Athena.
Alright. Basic sword swing. Top her off. Alright, she's got to be close to leveling up. I want to see if I can get her level. If I have to, I'll go heal up. I'll come back into the general area and see about maybe No, I'm just gonna auto battle these guys. These ones should be doable. There's only 2 of them. There we go. She's got to be close, and if I have to, I'll heal up. I'll come back, and then I will go inside someplace and come back out and get a couple of battles in just to get her to level 20. Because I feel like going in with only one of these guys at level 20 and both of them not, you know, sitting close enough to 100% seems like a bit of a mistake. Speaking of mistake, honestly, I should probably acknowledge that I am the biggest mistake here. There we go. Let's go around this way. Best I'm gonna get. And let's hit the all heal. Alright. Whoa! Okay, that was a weird rock of the D-pad. Alright, so that wasn't enough to do everything, so I'm gonna do exactly what I said. Gonna go heal up and come back and see which house I can pop into. Force all of the enemies to respawn. I didn't scam the system last time. I'm going to abuse the hell out of it now that I screwed up my last run. Probably after I realize how brain dead I am to not remember the path that I took to get in here. Let's head up, around, back to the general vicinity. I think there was a shop over here. I can probably go into the shop, or I could also... Yeah, there it is. Go into that one. Man, Ramus is the only one in this entire place with a goddamn lick of... Oh shit, they don't respawn. Well, damn, there goes that idea. But yeah, with any business sense. No wonder he's absolutely killing it. We're dead if we stay in here. Where can we go? What can we do? Well, maybe stop being a bunch of panicking. You know, honestly, you're just basic citizens, so I guess I have my bar set too high. Shit, he's not here. Did I just not pay attention to where he is? No, here we go. And it's one of the ladies. One of the Epstein Island's finest. As long as I draw breath, the vile tribe. I am not going to even do anything that is miserable, that is terrible, and even that alone is hurting my voice. Sorry. As long as I draw breath, the vile tribe will never take control of Maribia. Not a problem, old man. You'll be eliminated by Zenobia, leader of the vile tribe. And all the citizens of Maribia will kneel before the magic emperor. Galleon? What's going on? Who the hell are you? Father! He turns around. Jessica is the reason he turned his back. Damn. This is too dangerous. You must hide inside. But this is wonderful. Now I can erase all of you with one swift blow. Well, that's a hell of a line coming from you. Look out, Jessica! And takes the hit. Oh shit, he don't die. He just becomes the Stone Man. He would... I told you the man has big dick energy, and now he is going to spend the rest of his days rock hard. Alex, take care of my daughter. What an emotional moment that was. I almost cried with laughter. Now the last of the four heroes is powerless. And nothing can prevent Galleon from fulfilling our destiny. Galleon? Zenobia! Where has Galleon taken Luna? Where's Rachel? Well, little Alex, you'll find that out soon enough. Perhaps when we meet again. Wait, Zenobia! Alright, well, Papa Beast Boy is, Oh, that just took me to some Teen Titans era shit. Yeah, anyways, Papa Beast Boy is, unfortunately, we've lost him. He's gone the way of the weed tribe. He's a full-on stoner now. In the name of Althena, let this curse be gone! Be gone! Be gone! It ain't working. I don't think the spell can be lifted unless the one who cast it is killed. Her name is Zenobia. She was the one who impersonated Lemia, Azza. Wow, again, words are hard. That witch Zenobia. That freak Galleon. That damn dirty elf. We're getting right up Skyrim here. I'll never forgive them. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. And I will save my father. Even if I have to give up my life for his. I will never give up, and I will never cry. I am Jessica Dal Alkirk, daughter of Hell Mel. Alex, Null. Let's ride! Where? We're gonna right the wrongs committed this day. Galleon will pay dearly. We need more information on Galleon and the Vile Tribe. Let's speak with Lemia Asa, leader of the Magic Guild. I'd like to get some advice from her daughter as well. We'll get to see Mia again? That's great! You guys aren't nervous? I mean, you guys aren't nervous. Me neither. Now, let's head for Vane. Bye, Dad. Love you. I'll be back for dinner. I promise. Why am I using my feet? Like some sort of commoner. There we go. Why use my legs when I have access to magic? Do you see that? They've made it here, too. Impossible. My magic doesn't have any effect on it at all. Damn. We can't let this monster destroy Vane. Come on, Nash. We can do... You're telling me Little Miss Locked Up is on the front lines with our boy Trump here. How could we do it alone? Mia! Donald! Are you okay? I am going to continue calling him that so that I can drive it into my thick head that I need to finish that edit idea that I started. Alex! Null! Jessica! Oh, wait. Yeah, no, yeah. Did she see Jessica? I don't remember that. First the Vile Tribe violates my hometown, and now Mia's. This is it, Alex. No more Miss Nice Girl. I'm gonna fight these creeps with everything I've got. Yeah, don't fall into the self-inflicted trap, Ian. All right, let's wait, what was that? Oh shit. I have access to a new spell that I literally don't have the stats to cast. Whatever. All right, we're going to do Vigor. You don't think that's the spell? I mean, Mel is stone. All right, Keegs, have a good night. Off to bed with you. Hopefully, sweet dreams, and get that rest up so that workout can actually mean something. All right, I guess we're just gonna pop a Thunder Bomb. Oh wait, no, she was in combat, but I still don't remember if Jessica was there with us during that part. So that's kind of interesting. All right, we have a healer. Obviously, protect the healer. That is step 1.
Check this out.
All right, we've only got one enemy. Let Swords dance it up. Keep the offense going. Jessica is definitely hurting, but guess we should keep doing that. Mia's probably the next most important one to get the armor up on.
Check this out.
Her defense should be stronger now, so let's see if that holds up. Mini Doom. You ever play Doom on a Game Boy Micro? There you go. Now it's a spell. The age-old question, can it run Doom? Alright, Alex is getting a little fucked up, but honestly, he shouldn't be. Let's do the all-party heal here. We've got 2 people that kind of need the heal. And I think it's worth putting the effort in. I don't know how long that lasts, but frankly, with the boost, Alex should be fine.
Check this out. Blessing of Althena.
Alright, so now it is time to just go all in on the offense with our dedicated healer still doing her job.
Check this out. Blessing of Althena. Fury of the Flame.
And
Check
the
this
all-party
out.
heal.
By the
We've
power
got
of
3 people on the hurt bus.
Fury of the Flame.
And Mia's magic just does not have the bite that I need it to. Maybe it's fire resistance? Do I see if that does anything meaningful as far as a change it?
Check this out.
Maybe not. Trump isn't doing much damage either, which is honestly seems a little on brand. The man's a little out of shape and he's pretty old. Let's just stick with the basics there. Heal up
Check
Jessica.
this out. By the power of Althena.
I mean, honestly, Alex is putting some heavy hands on this thing. And you know what? Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. The Vile Tribe set this thing to fuck with a bunch of mages. The magic isn't doing much of fucking anything. But this guy rolled up with his country bumpkin arms and is just like, yo, let me throw hands at this giant creature. And it honestly just can't handle someone that knows how to swing a big, sharp stick. So if anything, the fact that the magic is doing nothing is just kind of right where it should be. There we go, another problem dealt with. Thank you, all of you. While I could have handled that monster by myself, your assistance was No. No. No! I will not say it! I think that's as close as Trump will ever come to saying thank you. Jessica, when I was at Black Rose Street, I heard about your father. Is it true? Yeah, it's really weird that you've managed to hear about it, considering it literally just fucking happened. He was protecting me from Zenobia's magic. Jessica, That means what I heard about Galleon, the magic emperor, and what he did to Quark. It's all true, and he kidnapped Luna too. This is madness. Galleon was one of the 4 heroes, and now he's become... Mia, I am going to find Zenobia, and I am going to finish her. Then I'm going to help Alex fight the Magic Emperor. Fight Galleon? Now that is madness. You'll be killed. Or he'll be killed. I'm just saying, we saw what happened when a bunch of mages fight something that, or something that's supposed to fight mages decides to fight somebody that throws hands. I'm just saying, you know, when your problem is a mage, sometimes the solution is steel. I know it's going to be a challenge, Mia. That's why I'm here. To find out what I can about Galleon before we set out to kill him. Did you notice anything strange about him at the Magic Guild? No, I'm afraid not. But I'm sure my mother could have told us what she observed. Why don't we ask her together? You know, my mother who was locked up in a jail cell who, for unknown amounts of times, had no information regarding what was going on and completely overlooked the people who got into her, the council, who became members of her council, turned on her, and got her locked up and replaced her with a lookalike. Obviously, this woman who has been trapped in a magic mask is going to know exactly what's going on. I can't believe that Galleon was our worst enemy all along. It's overwhelming. It seems like a nightmare. Yes, it does seem to be such. But this is all too real, I'm afraid. Poor Mel. What will we do to save him? All right, one moment, guys. Sorry. First things first, Mia. There will be no rescuing Mel until we put a stop to the Vile Tribe. We have to think of a plan. I wish my head were a little clearer right now. Wait! My magical powers are lost, perhaps forever, and Mel has been immobilized. If Galleon is indeed hoping to take over the world, no one can stop him now. My mother's magical powers are gone, and her physical condition is only getting worse. Galleon tried to destroy my mother. Alex, he might succeed. He's insane, Mia. What he did to your mom, my dad, it can't be forgiven. You're right, Mia. Your mom might still die. Holy shit! You're right, Mia. Your mom might get fucked. But, you know what? If we go remove the head of the problem, you know, you can't stay here and do nothing, Mia. You have to come with us. Fight with us. I know. Okay, well then just do the thing. I was so stupid, Mia. I was blind to the truth. Galleon would send me across the land to gather information about singers, dragons. I would report all I learned to him, or to Royce, or to both of them on a few occasions. I believed that I had the most important job in the Magic Guild. Mia, I was so proud. Donald, I am gonna continue. I am not gonna let that joke die. I thought Galleon had become my friend, but I was just being used for my perfect intellect. I don't say that, other people say that, but perfect, they call it. And I let him do it, Mia. I let him stroke my ego so good. I was I was purring in his lap. Wow. Mia, you got anything to say to that? Whoa. If defeating Galleon is the only way to save my mother and my people, I have no choice. Alex, please take me with you. Let me fight at your side. Mia, you can't do this. Your mother is gravely ill and the Magic Guild is in chaos. Which is exactly why I'm going, Donald, because I can save both of them if I slay Galleon. Wait, still? Nash, get off your ass and get over here. You're really doing this, Mia. You're really gonna challenge Galleon. Yes, Donald, I am. Now get your ass in gear. Mia, I'm coming with you. You shouldn't. You can't. Some of the blame. Look, I'm not all of it. Not most of it, but some, yes. I will take the high road and be responsible where I must. A small bit, a smidge, barely even that, but some of the blame for what happened to the White Dragon and to Luna lies with me. But I can try to make amends. Honestly, doing anything at all is going to be more than what anybody deserves at all ever, but I am so magnanimous that I will do what I can to help you rescue Luna. And I can try to earn your forgiveness. Not that I need it. Honestly, I don't even know why you're mad at me. But that's all I want. That's it. 1 minute, guys. Well, gee, stay this humble and you'll even earn my forgiveness. The Vile Tribe won't so much as touch you with me at your side, Mia. I promise. I swear it. Thank you, Donald, but I don't want you to treat me like the future Guildmaster. You will earn my forgiveness if you treat me as a friend. A trusted friend. Son of a bitch, I've been friend-zoned! I need your friendship to keep me strong. I need you to be there for me. Don, you're blushing. Fuck you! I'm having a lot of fun with that interpretation of this guy. I am just happy to have been granted a second chance. Lemia must know something about where to find the rest of the dragons. I suggest we speak with her and find out. Alright, I've got to say, my least favorite character in the party, because of that joke, is kind of becoming my most favorite. Alright, I can't remember. Is there a statue of Althena here for me to top up? Guess not. It kind of seems like I've been to all of the major areas. Alright, so I definitely want to save before I do something stupid again. Is it the shrine we're going to? I think that's where we're going. Yeah, that looks right. Hold on, I gotta walk around all of the nerds and the super priests. I heard that the Magic Emperor and the ruler of the Vile Tribe is actually Galleon. He must have used his magic to hypnotize Fessy. Whoa, I almost fucked that up. He must have used his magic to hypnotize Fuckya and into joining his evil cause. Alright, well apparently you're not where I was going. My bad? Huh. Well, I guess I go around for a bit. See where I'm heading. Can I rest here? Oh, alright, there we go. I guess that's good enough. It's not Berg. It's not... It can't be safe. Have we... Alright, wait, no, we've been to Vane. I was literally just here. Alright. Calm down, Ian. You're getting click happy. Alright, where was Nanza? Wait. What? What a child. He doesn't even feel sorry about what happened. What? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. God, I must be going crazy from the stress.
Oh, help! Help me! Get away from me, you dastardly fiends! You'll regret this. Alright,
I'm not sure. I think we are about to meet another one of the fun characters, and this is gonna be a guy we're gonna get to know fairly well. Haha! Hello, fools! Don't make a move or I'll rip her to shreds. Zenobia, we found her. Get out of my way, Alex! I'm gonna kill that bitch! Come on, Jessica. You know she'd kill that poor girl in a heartbeat. Don't let your emotions overrule your common sense. Oh God, what do we do now? Haha, grab her. God damn. Oh. Oh, that poor, helpless woman. What's happening? Catch her, quickly. What's going on here? Oh, don't touch me, you beast. You.
Oh, pardon the heels. Goodness, what's the world coming
Oh
to?
God, how dare he? He's white-facing.
To fend off ruffians.
It's time to end this cheap charade.
There he is. Big Dick McGee.
You and your boys need to learn some manners, sweet cheeks.
Oh yeah, I do make this look good. I don't get it, Jessica. What went wrong? Wait, you got kicked out of the shrine again, didn't you? Why, you... Alright, that's okay. I'll listen to your story once I clean up after these children. Don't underestimate us. You better kill us all. Did I read that right? That kinda sounded a little stupid. Quickly left to check out Caroline Makes Music Monday. Oh shoot! Wait, hold on. Did she put something out already? I didn't see anything earlier. Honestly, I did see on Twitter recently. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, 2 days ago. Yeah, I did see that one. Anyways, yeah, I did see on Twitter recently she put out a list of I don't know if it was like meaningful PS2 games or whatever it was, but I'm... Okay, her second channel. I don't think I have her second channel then. Rich, on the Discord at some point, if you could share that for me, let me know, because I know I have the primary one. I don't think I have her secondary. So yeah, I'd like to look into that. But yeah, anyways, she had a list on Twitter of a bunch of PS2 games, and it was a pretty solid list. I've seen a lot of people putting out this, like, 10 games to get to know me kind of thing, and honestly, I've put a little thought into that and kind of considered maybe putting together my own list. Alright, so let's see what he's got that he's working with. Alright. Power sweep. So yeah, really a lot of his abilities are just be better with a sword than Alex. Like really, that's just all this character is be stronger than everybody else. Release Weasel. Alright. I guess we'll just start with a power slash. There's 4 enemies on the field. I'd like to do a power up, but honestly, getting my ass kicked by 4 separate enemies just doesn't sound like a good idea. Gotcha. Although apparently they're just doing dick all for damage, so yeah, keep it going. Tear them apart. Alright, there we go. Alright, that would do the job. I have to know what Release Weasel is. Oh! It's basically a wind scar. Got it. Ha! It's too early for you to fight me. You're not strong enough yet. That's right. I'm the final boss. Get fucked. God, I love the energy of this character. Well, Zenobia, looks like it's just the strong and gorgeous against the ugly. Why are you and the tribe kidnapping Singer, Zenobia? There has to be a reason beyond the sheer cruelty of it. Well, we did draw the correlation to the Epstein list earlier, and I'm just saying, you know, kind of checks out. Honestly, going from Galleon being Jeffrey Epstein and Nash being Donald Trump is kind of fucking funny. You couldn't begin to fathom the real reason, Missy. I posted it on the self-promote. Thank you very much. I will be giving a look at that probably while I'm doing the after-stream walk. And I have far more important tasks than to explain our plans to you. Zenobia! You bitch! Damn it! Damn it all! Luna. Damned curvaceous magic using. I'm gonna keep going. Everyone calling her a bitch. That's my word. Excuse my ignorance, Jess, but what the hell is going on? That witch turned my dad to stone when he tried to protect me from her magic. She did that to Mel? How? Her! I just bodied her! How? Because her boss is Galleon, the Magic Emperor. He's the one who kidnapped Luna. What's a Luna? She's a friend of Alex and Null. And they're friends of mine. Get it? She's a singer, just like the others that were kidnapped by the Vile Tribe. But we still haven't figured out what their purpose is in taking them. We've been searching for the Magic Emperor, and that's what brought us here. Kyle, since I know you have nothing better to do than imbibe more than is healthy, you're going to join us and help us defeat Galleon. The Magic Emperor, huh? So you're telling me I get my ass out of here, I go put some fist in the face of a magicy boy, and I impress my lady. Look, as long as this gets me some ass at the end of this, I'm in. When do we leave? Alright, yep. Gonna help you save your dad. And not because he might even stop busting my chops, but because I know how much he means to you. How much you mean to me. Kyle. Just imagine how many groupies I'm gonna have after I do this and become a hero. The lovely ladies will be drooling at my feet. Jess? I just feel stupid because I actually admired you for a brief few seconds. Look, I want to help you too, this, Alex guy. Anyways, this Magic Emperor needs a serious ass beating. Kyle, do you know anything about the Red Dragon Cave? Well, there's rumors about a dragon inside a cave at the south end of the Marius Zone. That's all we need. Lead the way. Could I grab some protection? And a sword? Kyle, you're disgusting. God, I love that's exactly the joke I was making. What's so disgusting about bringing my shield? No, and I agree, and no. Well, this is gonna be interesting. God, I fucking love this man. Yeah, so, yeah, him and Jessica is just, like, my favorite duo in this game. I've heard of a man in the Marius Zone who is supposed to be one of the wisest men in the world. Perhaps this Damon could determine the weak point of the Magic Emperor and tell us how to bump him off. Alright, Giga Wasp. Yeah, you know, honestly, they've got a lot of health. Gotta give it to them. Oh, shoot. Wait, I forgot. I need to check. Alright, so he's got a big old... You know, leave it to the bastard to be rocking a bastard sword. Steel armor. Steel shield. Oh shit, he did go grab his shield. He got his protection. I will say, I love that his profile is just basically man in clothing. And he's also rocking full-on fucking armor. Like, he's got a full-ass suit plus shield. Hey, boss, hey, Jessica. Haven't seen you around here in a while. You two getting along? My ears were ringing for a week the last time you two got in a fight. Don't worry. Kyle knows better than to argue with me again. Man, she just got him by the balls, and, unfortunately, or fortunately, can understand why. Age does a thing! Hello, children. I've heard that there is a huge volcano on the... Well, there it is. Red Dragon Cave. Found it. Volcano. Understood. I'm sorry. Children? Mom, look, it's Kyle. When I grow up, I'm gonna steal money and be really rich like him. Ha! You're wise beyond your years, kid. You have a great future ahead of you. Be like me. Amazing in everything you've ever done, ever. And everyone, perhaps you should suggest this young boy pursue a career outside of crime? I don't know, it's been paying me pretty good. Oh, Kyle, how are you? Thank you so much for having your men escort us through the barrier. I've never felt so safe. Oh yes, Kyle, you're such a great man indeed. Watching you charm women and rip off men has never made me feel so sick. I'm sorry. What was that? Don? Why don't you speak above a whisper and share it with the class? My, Kyle, aren't we defensive? I was just clearing my throat. You want to beat someone up? How about the Magic Emperor? Hail, Kyle! Just as you ordered, we've been protected. I'm sorry, Hail? Fair enough. We've been protecting all the women and children free of charge. Good, good. And you remember to charge men double, right? Once a bandit, always a bandit. I don't know, honestly, that doesn't sound the most terrible that you could be doing. Again, like, we're in a world here where a 15-year-old boy is running around rather competent at the ability to deal with threats and issues. So, that's right, I thought. Anyway, so realizing that that's kind of what we're looking at in this world building, a fully grown adult coming through here that can't manage whatever threat they're dealing with. If you need to, if you as a guy in a world where a 15-year-old boy is putting hands to fucking magic emperors coming up here, right? Like, let's be honest, you probably should be paying double. And again, women and children are free. I'm just saying, I kind of like that trade-off. I can kind of get behind that. Oh shit, we're kind of leaving offerings at the goddess shrine. Nope. Welcome to Reza. Not exactly the wealthiest town in the Murius Zone, but a great place to learn the latest news and gossip. And beer is kinda good. Hey! Fuck you! Excuse me. That man just robbed me. Null, are you alright? Well, the inhabitants of Reza certainly are rude. I can see why Kyle fits in so nicely here. Hey, Null, did that guy bump into you? Yeah? Wait! My dragon wings, they're gone! Well, you just learned the only real downer of this place. It's a den of thieves, and there are so many of them, they've even formed a guild. Watch your valuables, this place can get a little rough. Hey, Kyle, just gonna put this out there. Maybe you could have warned us about that before Null got robbed of the magical artifact from an ancient dragon? Look, Reza's a big town. If we're gonna find those wings, we just gotta we've just got to start looking. Wow. I know you heard me, you selectively deaf weasel. No, the weasel is the name of his attack. But I can see where, you know, I didn't know what it was either the first time, so I get it. Alright, so that's gonna be armor down here. And again, as a wee small lad playing this for the first time, I wanted things that made my numbers big. But as an older adult having played many JRPGs, you do start to realize that there's more value in making the enemy's numbers small. Alright, so let's see here. There we go. Honestly, it's better for magic resistance, but that is a huge drop off on the defense. I guess it's not that big, but I do like the idea of him just being in a big old sheety plate of armor. That's an wait. Okay, yeah, that's an upgrade. We are going to take that. An upgrade for both of them. Alright, and now the silver armlet for the ladies. An extra 3 more. Absolutely worth it. Where the ever-loving hell did I get so much money? Don't miss the armory in the Thieves Guild. My brother will give you some great deals. That or he'll rip you off. Depends on his mood. Can I, is it? Wow, it just didn't want to let me in. It was very specific about that angle of approach. We've got weapons here from all over the world. Come and take a look. I'm sure none of these are stolen. Alright, gotta rock the katana. Which is still a downgrade to the bastard sword. And I kind of am digging that. I'm sorry. Samurai blade. Harakiri made easy. Holy shit. Ah, that didn't get rewritten for the area, did it? Damn. And the flail. Whip it good. Got it. Alright, who's all getting the staff? God damn, that's a big upgrade. Absolutely, thank you. Alright, well, I was well enough stacked to buy new shit for everybody. We're always getting new weapons in here, so keep checking back because I want your money. And unfortunately, I'm doing it by selling shit and not stealing ancient artifacts off of floating dragon cats. Is that Lake? I don't see that thief anywhere, but I know he ran in here. Let's talk to the barkeep and find out just where he went. And stay calm. Remember, stay calm. Hey Alex, doesn't the old man at the counter look kinda familiar? Yeah, I did kind of say exactly something about that. Oh, Alex! I wouldn't have expected to see you in a place like this. There's a lot of thieves in Raza. Make sure you keep a firm grip on your possessions. Too late. I fucked that up. My bad. I'm gonna take the ownership of that. I'm gonna hold that L. Already, huh? Well, good luck finding the culprit. Well, damn. All right. Hey, Kyle. Haven't seen you around here for a while. Sit down, have a drink. I'll have 3. Let's hear some stories about life in Nanza. Wish I could, friend, but I'm not here to tell tales and swill ale. Someone stole a particularly valuable item from a member of my group, and I'm just coming around here to get it back. Shame, Kyle. Complaining about thievery in Reza is like whining about wuss magicians in vain. Goddamn! Hey, fuck you! Cool it, Trump. Actually, I was hoping you could help us get it back. You're an influential guy around here. Isn't there anything you can do? Shit, this must be important if you're trying to use flattery. There is a way to get your item back. Members of the guild aren't allowed to steal from other members. If one of you joins the guild, whoever stole your item will have to give it back to you. Ah, shit. Not as easy as I hoped, but I guess we really don't have a choice. Alright, I'm in. How do I join? Look, your thieving skills have to be tested by one of the guild elite. Well, and he can be found working in Myriad this week. Finding him is also part of the test. You know how to get to Myriad, right? Just walk along the coast of the Inner Sea until you reach it. Myriad, that's practically in the Stadia zone. Are we strong enough to go that far? Hey, you guys can stay here if you want. I'm the only one who has to pass the test. As long as you all don't mind being labeled wimps for life, look, I'm cool with it. Well, shit, that settles it. Don't exactly get to sit this one out. Alright, the inner coast? I don't know which one that is, but I guess I just keep going south until something happens. Alright, if I'm hugging a coastline, it kind of feels like this is the direction to go. Although that sounds a little intense. I'm sorry. The fuck is a brain liquor? Alright. Sword dance only then. Magic-y blast. AZ, does that mean everything around him? Alright, so that'll hit those two, and I guess that's the best I'm gonna get there. And honestly, she should just no, you know what? She can throw hands.
Check this out.
God damn, swords are just so good. Magic get fucked so far. Also, that does kind of tell me that, yeah, we can... If we can kill a few enemies that relative easily, then this is definitely a place where I can put in a little bit of work and get some things to happen. Hit everybody. Sweep that line. Slap a bee.
Check this out.
God, what are these robot sounding bees? God, everything dies and such good experience. Just keep killing things. Got it. Dragon and the Chrono Gorgon. Alright, and again, I think my entire strategy here is probably going to be, except the fact that I need to do a little grinding for a bit.
Check this out.
Because some of us are putting up real impressive numbers, and the rest of us are kind of lagging behind. And I'm looking to the magic trump here when I say exactly that. Because at least the other girl can kind of do some area buffs for the rest of the party. Honestly, he's coming in with nothing. Also, about the dog I mentioned. Yeah, the new puppy. Yeah, what's going on? We're getting him in about 5 weeks. Also, his breed is Chihuahua Boxer. I think you had mentioned that you thought that's what it was, but you weren't exactly certain. Can also be called a Boxachi. Alright. I'm sure that's meant to be a Choxer. But I like the idea of looking at that and thinking that it could be... Okay, so it's a Boxer mix. I like the... just again, in my head, I look at that and I'm saying, that's a choker. And something about a dog being referred to as a choker tickles my funny bone. Honestly, I'm gonna auto battle here.
By the power of Athena.
Because it kind of seems like everything else is just kind of, you know, swing your sword at it and eventually it'll die, right? God, the warrior class is so good in this game. Why ever magic when you could just sword?
Check this out. Gotcha.
Device.
Check this out.
Why ever study and learn when you can just beat things with your long pointy stick? Get shafted. Get shafted and give me $2 grand. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, that's another one of those things that are the brain ticklers or whatever.
Check this out.
Alright, let's see what happens when we slap the auto battle
Blessing
feature.
of Athena.
Gotcha.
Athena, lend me your power.
It really does seem like I'm also not getting terrible experience for this area. Like, I'm actually getting multiple hundreds, which is not anything to shake a stick at. What do we have here? This is the spring of the goddess of Althena. If you enter its soothing waters, you can purify your soul. Do you... What? You don't have any soap? You must have soap to enter the spring and cleanse yourself. Return here only after you have procured at least one bar. I have to have soap to use this. Okay, you know what? Fine, whatever. But I have a spot right here to go actually, like, heal up. Hold up. So honestly, if I've got a spot right here to heal up, I have a spot right there that's giving some pretty good experience. Assuming I walk right back in there and all of the enemies are loaded up as I suspect they should. There you go. This is an ideal spot for me to do a bunch of grinding. I probably don't even like super need to, but I kind of just want to be able to continue powering through with the story. So with that said, we are currently at 9:35. It's a little early to wrap the stream up, but if all I'm going to be doing is grinding experience for a good long while, I don't necessarily want to do that on video either, because nobody really wants to sit through that. Just like, honestly, nobody really wanted to sit through me being dumb earlier and having to go through the start of the stream a second time. But with all that said, I am going to wrap it up here. Honestly, the earlier I wrap it up, the less I have to go freeze my balls off on a long walk with my dog. So thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. I hope to see you next time, and always, I hope you have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.